Hello, Ramley and other NFL family. I'm your host, Peo Time, your Canadian Rams fan, and this is predictions, pick'ems, whatever it is you want to call it. It is Peo Time's pick up with a tongue tie. Peo Time pick. It's time to pick some games. So thanks for tuning on into this video. If you haven't signed up and you want to play along, I do this video each and every Tuesday. And you can join the Pick'em League, link in the description below. It's not too, you can sign up all season long. However, you are going to be behind if you haven't started picking game. However, we do have a number of people who have started to pick some games here. And so I'm just going to share my screen because sharing is caring, as I like to say. And bring it up here. So last total on the season, I am 21-11. And then we have Silly Fun Guy still in first place after 2 weeks. He's got a lead. It's a slender lead, but it is a lead. And then we have three representatives here in ESPN Fan. That number picks one, Fizzy and Ramsaholic, who are just one game back. One game back. And we got a couple of people of Joe Burr and Legion of Boom, just 2 games back. There's a bunch of people, including myself, we have 21 correct guesses and 11 losses on the season. So lots of cool things happening and you can play along. But that being said, let's pick some games here. All right. So I'm going to go through each of the games of week 3 and just give brief thoughts and then go right through them, pick along here. So let me just make sure I'll make sure I'm on the right screen here. All right. Giants and Niners. Giants had a pretty epic comeback win. The Niners had a hard-fought game against the Rams. I'm going to go I'm definitely going with the Niners on this one. I don't believe the Giants can do what they did to the Cardinals to the Niners. So I'm going to go with the 97% and pick the Niners on this one. Fun fact, I have not been correct on a single Thursday night game this year. Hopefully this is the change. All right, who will win this matchup? The Titans and Browns. The Titans had a hard-fought game last week. They were able to beat the Chargers. The Browns had a punt fest on Monday night, and they lost Nick Chubb. Ooh, this could be a tough game here. You know what? I am going to give the edge. The Titans have impressed me. They're a better team than I thought they were going to be this year. I'm going to say the Titans win this game versus the Browns. And we'll go past this ad here to the Falcons and Lions. 2 teams that I think are actually going to be a lot of fun this year. They've been fun teams to watch through the first 2 weeks. The game is in Detroit. Detroit's coming off the tough loss to Seattle. The Falcons had that big win. It's tough. This is actually a tough one. I'm going to go with Detroit here. A part of me wants to go with the Falcons, but I'm going with the Lions here to rebound at home. If this was in Atlanta, I'd maybe think otherwise. But yeah, I'm going to go with Lions in Detroit. They're getting the dub. All right. The Saints and the Packers. Packers have looked better than what they were expected to. The Saints, I'm not going to lie, they look exactly like I feel like a lot of people expected them to. They are 2-0. It's an ugly 2-0, but hey, as they say, an ugly win is better than a pretty loss. So this is a tough one. This is hard. I'm gonna go for the pick here because Green Bay is at home. I'm going the Packers at home. Yep. The Broncos and Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins. Yeah, I don't need a long explanation here. Broncos had a fun game against the Commanders and losing in heartbreaking fashion. Until this Broncos team shows that they can win games and close out games, I'm not picking them to win, games against, elite teams like the Dolphins. Dolphins moved to 3-0. I'm going with the majority here. The Chargers and the Vikings, 2 teams that don't know how to win a game. This is the hardest game to pick. And this might be the most entertaining game of the entire week. This is hard. Are the Chargers going to Charger? Are the Vikings going to Viking? It's hard to picture either of these teams 0-3, considering they were playoff teams last year. Vikings are at home. this is so hard. I'm gonna go Vikings at home. They could go either way. I'm picking the Vikings. The Patriots and Jets. Ooh, this is hard just because of Zach Wilson. And the Patriots do really good against the Jets. That's, you know what? I think the Jets are the better team. However, the Patriots, I think they play boring football, but that football can lead to wins. And I think they could sneak out the win here. If Aaron Rodgers was in this game, I'd definitely be picking the Jets. But I think just with where the Jets are currently, I'm going to pick the Patriots. The Bills and Commanders. Commanders had that hard-fought game, obviously, against the Broncos, where they held on for dear life and won. Bills destroyed the Raiders. And you know what? I'm going with the majority. I'm going the Buffalo Bills. I feel like I'm not picking a lot of upsets this week. We'll continue to see. There's 8 games left to pick. The Texans at Jaguars. I'm sorry. The Texans, I just don't think they're there yet. They're definitely a fun team to watch. I think this could be a fun divisional matchup, but I'm going Jags. The Colts and Ravens. Ooh. Ravens have some injury drama. Colts also have some injury drama. But I think Colts still not quite over that hump. I'm going to give this one to the Ravens. The Panthers and Seahawks. Seahawks, big win in Detroit last week. I think it was really important for them. The Panthers, I think similar to the Texans, got some talent, got to groom it. The Seahawks are at home. I'm going to pick the Seahawks to win this game. They'll go 2-1. The Bears and Chiefs. Okay, I'm shocked that 2% of people on the pick'em pick the Bears here. So I don't know if that's just Bears fans being homers, and I totally get that life. But I'm picking the Chiefs to win. The Bears do not seem like a good team. The Cowboys and the Cardinals. You know what? I think this is a game that the Cardinals are going to play them hard. They've been playing teams tough the first 2 weeks. Buda Baker going out is a huge loss for the Cardinals. I'm definitely picking the Cowboys to win this game, but I think it's going to be a closer game, and Cowboys fans are going to get a little bit of a scare. Steelers and Raiders. Ooh, this is a tough game to pick here. Raiders are at home. Steelers coming off that win on Monday Night Football on the short week. I'm going to go with the Raiders here. I know it's a tough one. I could see this going either way, but I am picking the Raiders on this one here. They're at home. I think the Steelers on the short week, that's when we're going Raiders. The 2-0 Eagles versus the 2-0 Buccaneers. Yeah, no one would have predicted this matchup to be a marquee matchup of week 3, but here we are. I'm going with the Eagles on this one. I'm not picking any upsets this week. I tell you, I'm going with my gut. Okay, my gut feeling. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm happy for Baker Mayfield and the Bucs to be 2-0. I do think that the Eagles are the better team, though, and we'll get the dub here. Even though the Eagles not quite in midseason form yet. Oh man, the Monday Night Showdown that everyone's waiting for. Game of the week. Yes, this is my game of the week. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. You don't know what's happening with Joe Burrow. Only 30% of people are picking the Rams. My gut feeling, though, and my biased Rams fandom is picking the Rams. Of course I am. I think they're going to go Monday Night Football. For my tiebreaker, how many total points scored? I'll go a solid 230. You know what? I'm going to go 45. Yeah, that's my guess here. Anyway, that is my pick'em choices this week. Thanks for watching. Let me know your guesses in the comments below. Fill out yours in the Payout Time Pick'em League, and we'll see who does well this week in week 3. It should be a fun week of football. Thanks everyone for watching. As always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams! Woo-hoo!